Hello everyone, my name is Kiran. Today we are going to see Secure Hub and Spoke Network Topology Part 3, and in this we'll try to understand Spoke and how to configure and how to route the traffic, and we are going to test it from on-prem server to Azure platform really working or not, and if it is not working, where and how to troubleshoot it, what are the options, or where we need to enable it or create a rules or something, blah blah, everything we'll try to understand, guys. So before going to start the session, if you like my videos, and please give the likes button, as well as use the comments. If you want some other videos, any topic, please let me know. Even give the your valuable information, guys, and give the things. As well as if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and click on bell icon. Thank you. So it will helpful to me, and because of I'm new to YouTube, recently started, and it's a very encouraging to me. Okay, let's jump into the today topic. So in the last session, I already shown you hub network, and it's how to create a route table, as well as how to that firewall it's going, and everything we already understand. So coming to today, I'm going to already one of the hub like spoke VNet I created. The spoke VNet under one subnet is available, that is a AD subnet. I'm going to going forward, I'm going to create a AD server, and domain controller I'm going to create it. That's the reason I create a AD subnet here. So for this, I require the security, that means network security group I am going to create it, as well as route table. Why? Because of my recommendation or Microsoft recommendation. And if you want more secure your environment, especially network layer level, so that means we should all the traffic via flow via firewall, Azure firewall. So if it is a flowing via firewall, we can control the traffic, and we can inspect the traffic, and if it is any suspicious or malicious thing, immediately it will block itself by Azure firewall. So that's the reason we are going to do it. So let's jump into. Already I have deployed the one VM under this VNet, that is a ADD domain controller server, ADDC server already created. Okay, later on we'll see it. And now let's go to the create a network security group as well as route table. And for that, I'm going to create a separate route table. That is a name I'm going to provide it. Let me show you. So I want is a ESTS2, and this route table name identity RT. I'm giving the name here, propagate gateway routes. I don't want over the internet. I can show you due to these options and what are the things will happen, how it will route the traffic also. I clearly am going to show you. So you will get the better idea. Let's wait for some time. So right now I'm clicking no, and next tag and review and create it. A route table, it's going to deploying, guys. Once is a deploy, I'm going to create a rule, as well as I'm going to associate to the identity platform AD subnet. I'm going to associate, so that all the traffic what generating from that AD subnet, all the traffic, it's going to the Azure firewall. After that only it will go to the outside. Even incoming also we already define it. If it is a on-prem, through that if I'm getting the traffic is going to VPN to firewall, firewall to our virtual, that the destination server it will come. Okay, so parallelly I'm going to create a network security group also. Create network security group, select subscription, select the resource group. I'm going to provide it for my understanding purpose, identity energy 01, like that, and east ES2 selecting, and next review and tag it. And this is the one also. Once deployed it, after that we are going to associate to the that particular subnet level. So once is associated, it's a completed that configuration. So after that we are going to look into that. Just a minute. It's trying to deploy the network security group. So let's go to the route tables, identity platform route table. And this configuration I already shown you, propagate gateway routes and routes. Here I'm going to create a rule, and the rule name is suppose I'm giving the rule 01 example, and destination IP address. And what is the IP address range? I'm giving any traffic. That means 0.0.0/0. Any traffic is generated from this subnet, it should go to the virtual appliance. That virtual appliance means Azure Firewall. Go to the firewalls and click on firewall. What is a firewall private IP address here? 10.20.0.68. I'm copied this one. Go to the firewall like route table and provided the here. So here you can observe here virtual appliance 10.20.0.68. Any traffic is the generating from AD subnet, it's must and should be route to the firewall. After that only it's go to the outside. Okay, that way it's a created here route table. After creating the route table, we are going to associate. Click on associate, where we are going to associate identity platform, AD subnet, click on OK. And we can see here, and now it's a associate. Route table is a completed. Let's go to the network security group. Go to the network security group and go to the subnets and associate. And I want a high VNet and AD subnet. Okay, click on OK. That one also, it's saving the yes, it's a completed. Totally, if we want to see it, let's go to the identity platform VNet and subnets, and we can see here totally network security group as well as route table associated. Okay, and let's go to the virtual machine, that particular where it's available. And this is a DC server like I'm talking about, and you can observe here identity VNet and AD subnet. So that one you can identify, guys. And IP address also 10.20.4.4. 10.20.4.4. This is a IP address. So after that, I'm going to connect to the Bastion, because of in hub network already I create a Bastion service. So I'm not associate the any public address. How to connect it securely over the internet means using the Azure Bastion here. So I'm going to connect this server to Azure Bastion. Let's wait for, because of it's a loading, and I'm trying to connect the ADDS server. It's a connected, guys. Okay. So coming to how to test it, this really working or not, and if it is it should be it should won't work, guys. Okay, it won't work. Why? Because of it won't work, we are not creating any firewall rules. Yes. And how we are going to test it? How I'm saying that what type of I create here, like this is a hub network, guys. Hub VNet, in this VPN, Azure Firewall, AG Firewall, and Bastion we created, and this is a VPN, and route table we created. That's the reason RT I mentioned the traffic it's going to VPN to this firewall. Okay, and it's identity platform wise, it's VNet peering is available. So here identity platform VNet ID VNet, I'm giving the just is a understanding. And in this one subnet I created, that is a AD subnet, and ADDC server is a created, that is a this VM, guys. And in this energy is also available, as well as route table is available, RT. So in this what I specify, this route table, any from this subnet any traffic is generated, it should go to the via VNet peering to this firewall only, like that we define it. Okay, how to test it really working and from on-prem? So I'm going to, I already have on-prem VNet like that I created, guys. Why I'm created like that? Really, I don't have any data center. So I create a VPN and create a connection between these two VPNs. And here one subnet I created. In this subnet on-prem VM like that, I created one VM. One VM is a created. Now, if it is a really working, the traffic should go to the first VPN, after that this VPN, after that firewall, after that reach to the this subnet of this VM. Okay, and even this is also, it's with this VM as per route table, it should go to the firewall. After firewall is allowing, it should go to the VPN, and VPN to this VPN, after that on-prem VM. Totally, this is a way it should be work. So this is a secure. Why? Because of in between firewall is available, each and every inbound and outbound traffic, it's a filtering as well as inspect the each and every packet. So that's the reason it's a very secure. So right now I connected through the Bastion. This VM already I connected. Okay. And in this firewall, really is the rules is available or not? Let's check it, that firewall rules. Go to the firewall, and here firewall policy, click on firewall policies and network rules. And here there is no network rules. So obviously by default, it won't allow any traffic. So that's the reason I'm going to create a firewall rules here. And you can see here, I'm providing the name. This is a one on-prem to Azure like that. I'm giving the name. So I'm allowing the rules. And as per this is a network rule, I'm allowed the priority 1000 I'm giving. So allow and default network rules. This is a one. The rule collection with the priority already exists. Okay, no problem. It's not exists. Okay, no issues. Even I will give the 500. Okay, I create a 500. So here, so on-prem to AG like that, and the source is a specific my on-prem address range. Right now, my on-prem address range is a 172.16.0.0/24. Depends on your range, you can provide it. I want to allow it from my on-prem any traffic, any protocol, any port number. That means wildcard entry. Sorry, not hash, is a wildcard entry. And destination is IP address range. What is the destination? My Azure platform, totally VNet, I'm using 10.20.0.0/16 range. I'm already using. So that's the reason I'm given. Same like Azure to on-prem also, we need to specify it, guys. AG to on-prem. I'm providing the name. Same like IP address. Here we should provide the 10.0. Sorry, not 0, 20.0.0/16, and any protocol, any port number, and here and IP address. Here I'm going to provide the 172.16.0.0/24. That means inbound and outbound, both the things we are defining here in the firewall rule. Click on add. So now it should be work. Now it should be work, guys. But still, even we'll get the errors. Let's look into that. What error also I can show you after creating the firewall rule. Even before that, I can show you. So go to the Windows server, and here server manager. Let's try to open the server manager. And here, what is the issue we'll get it? Generally Windows firewall. Windows firewall, if it is not turn off, and by default it won't allow it the traffic. That's the reason I'm going to turn off. Otherwise, we can create a Windows firewall rules. Allow the firewall rules. What are the port numbers? What is the source and destination? Like that, we can define it accordingly. Requirement. Right now, I'm going to turn off. But in a real time scenario, depends on customer requirement or client requirement, we should create a Windows firewall rules also. Okay. So right now, turn off the Windows firewall rules also. Okay, good. And here I'm going to open the command prompt for validating the really is working or not. So let me increase the font size, properties, and font. Suppose I'm going to provide the 24. Okay, so here you can provide the IP config. What is IP address? 10.20.4.4. Okay, so it's ready from Azure and as well as on-prem, and already I have one server. What is the IP address? IP config, and you can check it, guys. And here 172.16.0.36. Even in this also we have to validate it, that Azure like Windows firewall uh, disable, or otherwise we have to create a rule. Otherwise it won't allow it, guys. So that's the reason I'm going to validate it. Okay, it's already turn off. Let me check it. Yes, everything is a turn off. Windows firewall turn off, guys. No issues. And let's try to ping to the 10.20.4.4, and it's not pinging. Request time dot. Okay, great. Now it's working, guys, and you can see, try to check it. It's working fine. Even I will try to RDB also. Some people pinging, okay, RDB, it's really working or not. Let's check it. I'm providing 10.20.4.4, and yes, it's a, you can see, guys, and user ID and password. It's asking that user ID and password of that virtual machine, and trying to log in. So here you can check it. So what is the host name? AG ADDC01. IP config also you can provide it. 10.20.0.4.4. It's a really showing, guys. So that means really working fine. So even we want to check it. So this one, just a minute. Yes, minimize or close it. This is a, I'm closing this connection. But how the traffic is flowing? Really, I want to understand how the traffic is flowing. So we can use trace it. Okay, it's not selected. Trace it command and 10.20.4.4. If I give an what it's saying, 10.20.0.4. Actually, this is a range, subnet range we already attached to the Azure firewall. That's the reason I'm getting this IP address. So the traffic is going to the firewall. After that, it's going to the actually this virtual machine, guys. That means in the firewall, the rule, if I'm not created, it won't route the traffic. First thing, it won't route the traffic, guys. Okay, coming to that one, we understand. Rules wise, we understand. Good. Coming to go to the Azure platform. It's we try to connect the this virtual machine. That's the reason we are getting like this. Okay, and reconnect it. It will try to reconnect. Okay, it's reconnected. Okay, good. And one more thing, I will show you. Go to the route tables and identity platform route table. And if you go to the effective routes, and we can observe here, especially this effective route, how the routing is going on. So from this place also we can understand, guys, really directly it's a routing happen from the VPN to directly we are getting or not. So you can see default, this is a virtual network range what we are using, 10.20.4.0, and VNet peering, that is a one peer with the 10.20.0.0/22, and invalid, that state not active because of we route the traffic to firewall. Firewall by default is a block the internet. Even I can show you that validation also. And user, we are define the routes, that is active 0.0.0./0, and virtual appliance, it's going to the Azure firewall IP address. Let's go to here. If I'm going to open the browser, and here google.com, if I provide it, and you can see, guys, action deny region or no rules matched, proceeding with the default action. So in Azure Firewall, it's not allowing. Due to that, it's not allowing. Okay, that is a reason it's not allowing, guys. Okay, so coming to one more point, generally I already mentioned, and configuration, propagate gateway routes. Suppose if I'm going to select S and save it. So now in this scenario, what happened? The traffic really going to firewall, after that only coming to Windows VM, or how is the traffic is flowing? We want to understand here. So go to the overview, just wait for few seconds. Just now we modify this configuration. So this is online, or the internet needs to be updated. It will take a little bit time, guys. That's the reason I'm saying that. Let's wait for few minutes or few seconds. It's a kind of few seconds. And let's check it as a effective routes. What is the difference between before and now after enabling the configuration? Propagation route is a S. So let's wait. Really is updating, or it taking little bit time. Still, it's not updated, guys. It's taking little bit time to update the proper routing. And due to that, it's a pinging or not. Let's check it. That is also, it's validated. And trace it. First of all, we are checking. And still that, like the route table what we associate, it's still not working, and it should be take little bit time. Yes, now you can see, guys, before it won't properly show. Now it's showing virtual network gateway and active, and 172.16.0./24 to virtual network gateway, it's getting the traffic, and directly it's coming to. And here, without the firewall, the routes it's propagating these route tables, and accordingly it will try to reach out to this VM. So I can show you here. Go to here, and still it's routing properly. It take little bit time, guys. There it's updated, but it should be updated here. Ping also we can try. The ping is working. Still it's not propagating properly. Might be it will take a little bit time, guys. I can show you. Wait few seconds. I can show you the output. Directly it won't route it. Okay, one more point here. Let me show you. That point is not right now. But this is a one also. Later on I'll show you what I'm saying. This is a one. You will get the clarity in the next few next session. Why? Because of in this way directly you won't get it. Why? Because of in the gateway also we have and route the traffic to Azure Firewall. These all blah blah. So this is not right session. I hope in the next session we'll look into that, so that you will get the more idea what I'm saying. But this is a one, guys, and I want to show you on-prem to Azure platform. But coming to this is a one in the real time, when you are working on real time. This is a, if you keep it as, if you keep it as, and a few other configurations also is there. Due to that, what impact happen, and how troubleshoot also, you will get the more idea. If you continue this one, and if you watch it, you can get the more idea what I'm saying also. Okay, thank you, guys, and let's meet in the next session. And if you like this video, please like, uh, click icon like, and subscribe if you are new to my channel, or if you are not still not subscribed, please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet next session again. Thank you.